Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are continuing on with our Lost Wizard and his little weird floating eyeballs. After doing a little multiplayer earlier today, it's been a great day for Age of Wonders here. A fantastic day. We actually have a patch update today with the 1.0.2, I want to say. And but it's mostly just bug fixes. It's nothing too big, nothing too crazy. So when we last left off, the end of time, our city up in the north here has grown. Our chosen conqueror city has grown, gathering gloom all over the place. We have been fighting off constant invasions of infestations that are pushing nonstop, but we have managed to kind of clear out the north and scrub all of this clean, making our way down to the sunken library and picking up another one of our artifacts, though it looks like at some pretty heavy cost. This sunken library will also give us some gem casters. We are trying to kind of heal up this army, take out these outposts, and then work our way down to Roughheim was the goal. I wanted to wage a war in that direction. Meanwhile, we had another set of armies forming down here that we're going to push across here and try to get the third artifact that we're missing for the last legion. The Flow Rock Crest, the Flow Rock Scales, and assumably the Flow Rock something or other. Who is the infestation here? So we have on regenerating infestations. So they just constantly keep spawning around the map. They are mostly monsters. I believe a mortal realm, so mostly ethereal monsters. We have another army up north that's trying to lock down this opulent oubliette because we're also thinking about doing a magic victory potentially. Now we ended on an end turn. We're 100 turns in. Let's begin on an end turn and see where we go. Really hope we get a pure chaos faction in the future. Oh, as like a culture. Yeah. I think that would work pretty well. I mean, we got barbarians, which are chaos in nature, and we have reavers, which are chaos in materium. But nothing that just goes all the way, like occultists or something like that. I really like when they add in the new cultures. I think that sort of adds the most to the game. And I'm hoping we get something in with the Archon expansion next. I mean, Ways of War added Oath Keepers, so. But we did get Primal. Yeah, I mean, we got 2 in the first season. We got Primal and we got, what do you call them? Reavers. So if we were to pick up 2 different ones in this one, that would also be fine. That would make sense. Okay, this outpost to the north. You're going to get a work camp to capture that. I'm going to let these guys just keep doing their thing. You guys are healing. You guys are healing. You guys are healing. I'm absorbing this sunken library. Clearly, I'm going to need some more abominations over here. I'm going to guess Astral Siphoners is what I was planning to just keep adding to these guys. Fill back out their ranks a little bit. You could actually kind of use a caster. You could use an Astral Siphoner, though. What else do we have? Umbral Mistresses. We have Gremlins. Lots of weird tentacle-eyed monstrosities. Can wipe out these armies here. So this is our accursed army. We have 1, 2, and I believe we are training up the 3rd right now. With this javelin guy. God. Our people look absolutely monstrous. We are really, truly absolute chaos. Something like demon cults would be cool. Yeah, yep. Would love some nomad faction. Ooh, yeah, like they don't have a city or they have a city that moves. That would be awesome, actually. Feels very much like Conquest of EO, if you've ever played that. In that one, you have a floating wizard tower as your base, and it moves all around the map. Just run across the map, hitting end turn over and over. Enough half chaos factions that I'm not sure what they could do for pure chaos without stepping on the toes of previous ones. Yeah, I mean, other than I think going some sort of demonist or some sort of cultist, it would be different enough from dark. But it does also feel like they're generally moving towards the hybrid cultures more than anything else. You've got an arcane trickster. That's the 3 of those. You probably want just 1 here. So let's speed that along. As you can see, our economy is kind of broken right now because we're playing as chosen destroyers, and every time we burn down a city, we get permanent income and permanent mana. And I have not been able to produce armies fast enough to counter that. So all of these dweebs up here are healing. These guys can actually go up here and defend our territory against random armies, which is what they do best. You're upset about something. You're being pillaged. We don't have anything left to build in this city, so it's all just about, can we make more armies? I'd love to get the building that allows us to rush 2 units a turn. Conquest of EO is so unlucky it released just before Age of Wonders. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. It's also like half the price. I still praise Conquest of EO all the time. And I still will continue to do so because it is a fantastic game. It is like this game, but in a light version. And I think that that's a really good spot for it, so. Give Barbarian a rework with pure chaos subculture. Yeah, I mean, I think Barbarian will get a rework. We'll probably get a high rework for Archons. But Barbarian's down the road. I mean, I suspect they plan to do all of them down the road, so. Yeah, basically all base cultures. Yep. Ling, welcome on in. I gotta remember we also do have teleporters, so. Oh, yeah. And these other armies were respawning here, too. And we just picked up Summon Living Fog. That's going to be useful. This campaign is all about having just an absurd amount of armies. And it is really starting to get out of control. So, you need to heal. You need to heal. You have a giant and you have warbounds. You picked up some skeletons here. Good grief. We can summon these living fogs. They actually take 2 turns, which is quite a lot, but... What do you guys need? You kind of need a ranged unit, so an Umbral Mistress could be good here. Could be good in both of them. I didn't know we had this. All units in your empire gain Umbral Melody immunity. When did we unlock this, and has it been the entire time? I bet you it has. We've been suffering on so many of our units because of the gloom. Because of our purple forests. Just absolutely unnecessarily. We'll grab this old work camp. Move these guys up here. so they're safe and sound. And keep boogieing, man. Keep boogieing. Adojiru, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Dark needs a rework, but that's not a culture I play much. Yeah. I mean, I think they'd all benefit a little bit from them. Dark definitely seems like in a bit of a weird place, especially just because they're forced into so much cold damage. I don't think we'll get Dark reworked this time, though. I think we're going to get High, and we're going to get variations of High that are like the angelic good version of High culture, and then the subjective inquisitorial kind of lawful evil version of High culture is what I would suspect. So it's going to be like order and probably order and order, and then the other one will be like order and I don't know, shadow maybe. Demon Society perk gives that ritual from the start. Interesting. I've just been sitting on it the whole time like a big old dum-dum. Classic. Absolutely classic. So I believe these all belong to you. Now, with you, and you, and you, I have 3 nice armies that can come over here to pick up this artifact. I do also have a hero here. So I'm kind of actually wondering, maybe I'll pull you out. Give you that army. And then we just have this weird collection of like legendary units here. This army of mythics. All right, we can find a way to make that work. All right, we certainly have a lot of guys here who are angry at us for taking this library. Couple of big monkeys. Hopefully we don't have to like lose too many fights here pointlessly while we wait to just reinforce. A lot of just reinforcing and healing right now. We have a training camp down here, but I think we've already bought everything from it. Whoa. The Altar of Marching Gloom is spread all the way down here. Does this spread infinitely? Every turn, one province within a radius equal to the city tier. Does that mean 30? I feel like it must. I feel like that's got to be the case. That's a lot of range if so. I think we're gonna get high. Hey, sometimes, what are you gonna do, right? Never noticed how pretty Gloom Forest was. Time to make a nature gloom build around a corrupted plant. Yo, I tried to do that once. I had a really cool corrupted nature build, and we got absolutely wrecked. I think I called it Doom and Gloom. And that build just never got off the ground. We tried it twice, and it got destroyed both times in fights. Surely need a rework of the Order Affinity tree. Yeah, I played 2 random campaigns with Orders both times. There was a trait with no free city, which kind of negates everything. Raven, I absolutely agree. That's the order right now is completely focused around vassal gameplay, which is okay, but it seems a little bit lacking compared to the other ones. And I just feel like, I don't know, there's some other cool stuff they could do in there, especially when you look at like the subjugation side of order. Just getting a bunch of bonuses to the Rally of Lieges isn't necessarily great. If you're playing with random traits, though, also, you got to recognize that, like, you're going to run into different difficulties in every campaign. Things will change. What else we doing here? At the start of battle, all units have a 90% chance of becoming stunned. It seems useful. Should really have this province if this is touching that. Oh, I have to keep burning stuff down here as well. Wow, we got so much stuff to do. We got so much stuff to do. Let's get some living fog going. All right, you're an army. Why don't you guys be an army? I got a storm giant and a rock giant in here. These guys are all kind of trash, but they're legendary. So let's take the group of, say, you, and you. Move them up to this monster den. These guys can clear off this monster den on the way down. Hi, Mona. We have a little visitor. See if she wants to come in and say hi to everybody. Keep her calm. Keep her cool and collected. These guys are all still just like healing and waiting on turns. Same thing up here. The healing's kind of slow. Don't step on the keyboard, please. We've unlocked your heroes gain experience 200% faster, but I am making 1 Imperium a turn. This army composition needs to change. I can no longer make tier 4 units. Oh, hey, yo. Hey, yo, Big Mo. Want to say hi, everybody? Oh, this is Mona. For those of you who haven't met her. She generally wants to come in and say hi to chat once a stream. Sometimes more than once. She's a bit distracted today. Okay. I don't know by what. But she really needed to go just then. City tier corresponds to the city building hall, so it caps at 4 or 5. So I guess it's just 4 or 5 outside your borders? I don't know. Maybe this is within. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how this is working. No matter how I cut that, that's way past the city tier. Okay, so tier 3 armies. Double Warbound, double Accursed Blade. A Vowkeeper. 1 warbound, double accursed blades, a vow keeper, and 2 houndmasters. Because then they also get the 2 summons. I like that. I should just be making tier 1 armies is what I should really be doing. Just flooding the land with honor blades and sworn guard. Or realistically, just flooding the world with honor blades. They've got 7 armor. They probably do enough on their own. God, I really made just the most hideous faction for this campaign. The gloom spread depends on the city population. Yeah, that's kind of what I was positing, but I'm really not sure. Maybe because it touches another one of my cities, it has an expanded effect or something. So many monster dens. Forget what a grueling battle this place is. So you're going to pick up the Sunken Labyrinth. And then some walls. All right. I think these guys are ready to move down here. I can summon the last fog next turn. There's definitely a city here, which I could burn down. Trash the Spelljammer, trash the Teleporter. Take out that city in a turn or two. I mean, I guess that's going to have to be the plan. What's this look like? 3,400. Okie dokie. Spiders, squish. Pick up some more hunter spiders. And we'll just keep cruising. We can actually clear out this demi-giant ruin and then heal here, which will give us sort of a good access point into the special event. Those guys are almost done. One more turn and they're all fine. Sukong the Starcaster, you are a mage who just picked up Curse. Let's give you Mass Curse. You're meant to be all about debuffs. So yeah, that feels good to me. That feels like a good play. How's the Age of Wondering coming today? Trogdor, it's going pretty well. We did a great multiplayer session earlier this morning with 2D Carry and Cormaker. And now we're just diving in back into our Lost Wizard campaign for a little bit extra. It's been a pretty fun day. I cannot complain. I've just noticed how cool this little island is here. This is where like the Pirate Cove was. And I never really noticed this inlet before. I love the spiral. It's a good spot for pirates to hide. This guy's got to be a necromancer. I'm kind of gassed with that many bone dragons. This guy looks awesome. What is he? Oathsworn. How do I get this sick neck? That's a great neck guard. I want to know if that's unique to just being a bug. Am I at war with you? No, I'm actually not. He's trying to get in here and take this demi-giant ruin. He's also building an outpost here, which I'm not stoked about. We're going to claim this anyway. There's a bunch of... A troll king is fighting with a bunch of other trolls. We can drive them berserk since we're really good at chaos. That's really our specialty. And then just let them kill each other. Get a bannerman, some gold, or a bit of production. I'll take the gold. Great. And then let them heal up there the turn. Pop some living fog in here. Expedition 33 is legit game of the year. I've been hearing good things about it. Currently, my game of year is Burden of Command, which is a very niche game. But I've been super enjoying it. It's basically Band of Brothers, the RPG. The strategy RPG. And I love it. Ton of fun. Very much recommend it. All right. One monster nest. That's fine. I got a Pyremoth. I didn't get the legendary Pyremoth from here, though. Which is honestly kind of upsetting. These guys are super cool, but they weren't really what I wanted. That being said, we'll still add them into the army. And then everyone else can just sit in there and heal. While we move in the rest of these totally expendable characters. FM 2025. Game of the year. Those who know. What is that? Football Manager? Not normally one for story-driven games, but that one's been really good. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to try it. I do really want to play it. It looks gorgeous. And the bits I've seen have been really nice. But I just am limited on being able to play only so much. It is the plight I face. Where is Desecrate Land? Okay, I have finally burned down everything around this accursed shrine. So this shrine is now producing 18 of everything. Plus an additional 2 knowledge. For some reason. Because reasons. You know what? You guys are short on some troops, so why don't you take these legendaries? This guy's not stoked that I just stole that from him. Tell you what, I'm gonna pay for those transgressions so he can't go to war with me. He might try to take this from me. I'm genuinely not certain if he will. I feel like we should be casting something. Let's do Soul Collection. Event about ogres reminds me of a comic, Bone. I loved that comic. That was so good. In which there's a running gag about 2 were-rats disagreeing on whether the main character should be eaten raw, the true were-rat way, or baked into a quiche. Oh my god. Dude, I haven't thought about that comic in so many years. I loved the way that character was designed. So cool. Uh-oh. That's a lot of dragons. Thankfully, it's not a lot of heroes. That's not bad. I'm willing to take that. We can reinforce. Oh, well, that's hilarious. Instead of going for me, he tries to kill the guy locking the Spelljammer. Weakening most of his troops. Not by a lot, but... God, this map is just a grind through people. Eldritch Sovereigns can summon Magebanes. Yep. It's one of the special traits they get in their tree. Magebane ritual. It is very handy dandy. Do I want an army of skeletons? Why not? Oh, you received a message from the Overlord of Absolute Evil sent through the far currents of the Astral Sea. I received word about your campaign. I am impressed by your efforts and hereby formally offer my aid. Dude, I will take him into the Pantheon. Into the gang. Not bad. Didn't lose anybody there. We'll burn down this. You guys are all kind of stuck, but we got lots of skeletons up here now too, which I am ever so happy about. +3 Imperium income in turn 100. I think it's just we have so many armies. I think that's the long and short answer. Just an absolutely absurd amount of armies. There's that primordial pyromoth. Sadly, we are not getting him for ourselves. All right, so we got a little army down here. I guess I don't really care about this army. Okay. Keep continuing to grow. You know, I'll pull him out. Making that unit is better for us. They actually come out at a higher level that way. All right, and then these guys are going to just start marching as best they can in this direction. Clear out anything that immediately gives us trouble. I guess let's get Bind Ancient Gold Wonder. You're waiting on that oubliette. We'll charge up that ritual. And they just keep moving. My God. Misspelled NHL 25. Damn walking Spelljammers. I know the Magebanes are so useful to have. What's really fun as well is if you do ascend a Eldritch Ruler, you can then have him as a hero in another game. So even if you're not playing as an Eldritch Ruler, you can still get access to things like the Magebanes and all the Thrall-based rituals. But they're nice. Honestly, they're just good units as well. They're tier 4, but they're like a weird melee fighter tier 4. They've got this Devour Mind ability, which is crazy powerful. Like just giving insanity to everybody else. I find I like them as sort of like backline protection. Instead of sending them directly into the combat, I'll prefer to use them with just beating up people on the side. Cormac, I don't know how that raid is only triggering now. As well as that, these raided in before we even started this video. Who's taking Lord Stanley's Cup this year? I don't know, man. Boston? It's not the Leafs, I can tell you that much. Oh, we forgot to do that quest. I think that was to destroy that bird nest. And I got distracted with what I was doing up here. I haven't been following a ton of the hockey this season. I know we're doing good. All of Montreal seems pretty happy, so can't complain too much there. All right, what are you dweebs doing? Blowing up this? Absolutely. Picking up a really nice druid of the cycle here. I'm going to send you home. Kind of wondering whether or not I should build an outpost here to claim this. Oh, I can't because of that outpost, though. All right, well, screw it. No point worrying about it, then. We just keep cruising. Keep cruising for a bruising. You're going to blow up some teleporters. Who else needs to heal the most? This guy does kind of need to heal quite a lot. He's got the Baylor in there, so... And then these are just armies of skelly bones. You also, like, you have a dog. You have a dog. You have a skelly. Yeah, so we got to, we got some living fog and some mage banes and stuff to be putting in down here, I think. Let's get the big dogs in. Get them barking. That's what big dogs do. It's also, I guess, what little dogs do, but we're letting them off easy. What are you guys doing? We're letting him live. I got 3 armies here that are sort of designed as defensive armies. I ain't really sure. I think right now I'm just going to have them all napped by that teleporter. And we are on another new book. Our knowledge is out of control here. Leafs looking okay so far. My hope is the Oilers get knocked off the Kings. I mean, look, the Leafs can look good, but they're not going to win anything. If there's one thing I know for certain in this life, is that no matter how good the Leafs do, they will always choke at the last minute. It is as sure as the tide coming in and out. It is a safe bet to always bet against the Leafs. And it's also really fun because I used to live in Toronto, and so I would just get to drink people's tears on a regular basis. Kept me strong. Kept me pure. Guys, I don't know what books to get anymore. We could get Dome of Summoning. Tome of Scrying would get us some Watchers, which are nice tier 3s. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? Let's keep getting weird astral creatures. We seem to be really deep into the astral build right now, so.
To gaze beyond the physical.
And guided projectiles is really good. You've unlocked casting points and world casting points. That would actually be really valuable for me to get. Some rats declared war on me. I'm not going to panic about that. What is my plan here? Am I going underground and blowing up this city? I guess that was my intention. That's a size 24 city, so I'm like, let's just burn all this stuff down. Make our way towards Roughheim. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. This Baylor? Question mark. Is he the super Baylor? No, he's not. We just got this guy from an event. He's not the Baylor that levels up. Oh, man. Well, okay. We actually got to do some fights today. Flesh abominations, go. Splitterlings, go. Zombies, go. Shocked I don't have those as bone wyverns yet. Calamity Dragon. You can start by casting Ghost Firestorm. Every turn, 3 random enemies suffer Fire, Frost, and Ghost Fire. Now, this guy has a million spells. It's out of control how many spells he has, actually. We're gonna summon a pig. Bring up some Shard Lancers. I'll put the Baylor like here. Oh, this is the guy. These guys are awesome. Crazy, crazy gem stream ability. Deals damage to units in a 5 hex long, 3 hex wide line. Plus they do Misfortune, plus they do Decaying, plus they do random effects, plus they do Ghost Fire. All right, one big issue with you is that you have no HP. And I don't really have any spells for you. This guy gets regeneration if he retaliates. And you are my punch wizard, who also has zombies. Oh, I do have a Druid of the Cycle. Let's give you a tonic. Bolster resistance. And I guess I'll give you the Fey Blessing for now. So I have the ability to bring people back from the dead. If things go really, really sideways. Mom is taking the Stanley Cup. She has a whole collection of these. Nothing can stop her. AI doesn't use the Storm ability with Calamity Dragons immediately. They do sometimes. Certainly I've been hit with it. I did not think I was this in range of their front line. How many skirmishers does he have? Is his whole army skirmishers? Sweet Jiminy Crickets. Basically. I literally didn't even look at his army. It's been a long day. All right, that's okay. We have like the wall of summons up here, so. Sheesh. Now, we got Comet of Calamity, but we also have Fan the Inferno, which I ever so love. We also have Demonic Onslaught, which I think is what I'm going to have to cast to start. So this gives all of our units 3 strengthened, hastened, and killing momentum. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Good animal armies. I'm going to pull you because I want to hit you with him. I was hoping I could get insanity on him, and I don't know why I thought, let's pull him and get insanity, because I know that this guy has control loss immunity. So I'm going to send in zombies to shut down some archers. Would have been really good if maybe I sent in you instead so you could have Sundering Swept. Let's do this. 20% chance of instant kill. No dice. But he is weakened. I'm gonna pull you in so that you don't have the ability to charge. You're gonna get punked if you do that. You're for sure gonna take those shots. Like chaos. I kind of want to just go in here and punch this dragon, but I'm a bit worried about leaving my flank that wide open. You know what? Let's do this. The more summons we have out here right now, the better. And all of our summons are particularly dirt nasty, so... that Mage Bane could get really involved. So let's have this dog take the hit. And then I can have you come in here and just pick up some base heals. These are all skirmishers as well. God, this is going to be... this is going to be a nightmare to fight. Everything I hit is just going to run away and then attack me again. A bunch of my summons, once again, did not actually summon. Goes for a rebuke. What is this? Mask of Calamity. Each time the caster unit is attacked, this unit suffers fire and frost. At the start of the turn, it gains Ghostfire. No, I think let's just, that's a hero, so let's flank him for as much as we can. Then I'll have that Mage Bane do some work on him. And I could just kill him with the Chaos Brand, or I kill him with Chaos Brand. That's the smart choice. All right, Splitterlings up, Fleshling up, Zombos, you do your thing. Take your hits. I think we'll have the Shard Lancer in here as well. 50% chance here. Wow, that's so much damage though. Kind of struggling to say no to that otherwise. I could blast these guys with the Baylor. I'd kill my own unit. But that's a summon. This guy's not, but getting rid of that hero right away is kind of valuable. What else do we have here? 81% on an Eldritch Mind Control. I have more spiders. I have Devastator Spheres. I mean, let's summon one of them. Why not summon a Devastator Sphere? Who knows what it'll do? Dark Ritual, not quite yet. All right, you know what? I'm gonna take this shot. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's a big sacrifice. But where one zombie falls, two are made. What a trade. Good deals. Very good deals for us. Yeah, one of my biggest issues is our armies don't really have great ways to heal. Now, you have an infinite number of attacks, retaliation attacks, I think. Oh, he might only have an infinite number of retaliation attacks if he goes into defensive mode. And because he doesn't always end in defensive mode yet, that might not be the case. Zombies. All that's good. I'm worried about this dragon. Living Fog gets Blazed of the Horde. Astral Siphoner gets Dragoned. That's fine. These are all summons. I mean, isn't everything a summon at this point for me? Certainly that is how I feel. Even my armies, I'm like, well, I just summoned them. I don't have any attachment to these armies. This guy went berserk, killed that war dog, triggered killing momentum, and killed my necromancer. I love it. There's a huge Comet of Calamity to drop right here on top of all these dweebs. And I'm going to do it. Frost Fire, Ghost Fire, Slowed, Misfortune. The gang's all here. Devastator Spear. Gets to roll up and go pop. I think I'll have my Balor kill him. You're immobilized. You ain't really. Can I gem stream? I did not realize I could cast this basically every single turn. I wish I didn't move my Balor up here. I'm Mona. You're a needy little one today. Now, I'm quite curious. This guy's got killing momentum. And volatile charge on units, triggering its effect. Oh, I like that hit like everybody around him. 25% chance of killing that hero. You can definitely kill him. You're just a zombie, so I'll let you in for it. Now you're a 65% chance because there's nothing in front of you. This guy also has killing momentum. So in theory, you can kill that guy and then pull someone else in. Like him. I guess you also have killing momentum because everybody has killing momentum. Wow. Killing momentum on your whole army. Very nice. That guy's pinned, so he can't do anything. I mean, you might as well cast Mask of Calamity. Can't really do much else. I think probably let's get the other Mage Bane over here. And then... Eliminate units in a 1 hex radius. Sunder, weakened. A little bit worried about like what this dragon is going to do on top of the rest of that army. Greater in power gives you resurgence. Oh, let's cast this on the Balor. Because then I don't have to worry about him getting killed. Which is kind of my greatest fear right now, I guess. And then I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to summon a Astral Ward and I'm going to attune to this hero. So that he doesn't get murdered. Yep. Now. Sacrifice a friendly unit. Such as him. And now he should be able to restart the cycle so he can bring anyone back to from the dead. You're pinned. You're no good. You're okay. So I'm gonna do a sweep there. And then I have all these remorse, taunted, pinned, distracted. If I do amplify chaos, it will actually just nuke this hero. 140 damage. You gotta like it. How do you not kill him? For real? I could come up and pull him in. Oh, no, you can't use for 3 turns. All right, well, just stand on top of him then. Crit hit. 1 HP. The luck of these guys, I tell you. Did he kill me? Whoa. How much damage did he just do in that one hit? That feels like that was a lot. He's got a big sword, though. I think maybe I'm not the only one who's doing crit builds. Computer's getting wise. All right, look, you can kill him. As long as you, like, didn't have a quest to do that. She gets nice big crits as well. Whoop. 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 And... well, that's flank, so sure. Sword also looks freaking amazing. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. Me think... all right, just stab him. I was hoping that would go give me a taunt, but... that'll kill him. Take a shot on him after. Zombies soak up those shots, and then that Shard Lancer can finish him off. Ghost Firestorm again. Because there's not really that many to be able to be hit by that. I don't know if I can hit anybody with you. You could Cosmic Spike him. You also have killing momentum, so why not? And then I'll debilitate these guys, so they're all weakened like crazy. Will... slip away. He runs and then I think actually gets out. You freeze my Mage Bane. A little rude, honestly. But then we stab you a bunch with this giant polearm. And that's it. Yeah, we still lose a lot in this fight. But I think it puts us in a position to now take that city. I wonder if I got that sword. Livy, how we doing? Is armies reduced to just the hero and support unit? Sheesh. Sheesh bageesh. Yes, I will take all of this. Thank you. A frenzying demon's blade. A taunt polearm with Fiend Slayer. Charm of 9 lives. Kind of want to put that on Buckwin. Do you get Undying? You don't. Let's give it to him. Along with a Ring of Prot. Hopefully he doesn't die and lose all his items again. Whoa, okay, what am I doing with the crowd of yous? You are 4 archers and a defender. You're actually fine. You're actually fine. So 2 of these skeleton armies are usable. Ish. If I'm being generous. God damn, this guy's got a lot of dragons. All right, everybody come downstairs. Siege this guy. Ritual of Calamity. All defenders gain a stack of Ghost Fire. 2 accursed ogres appear on the attacker's side. So let's not unleash the Warhounds anymore. I think we have enough summons, especially with a bunch of ogres. But we can sow confusion. And I guess undermining the walls is still really valuable to us. So many units. After all. So you're going to come down here and heal. These guys are going to come like all the way down here. So, we have so many spare armies laying about right now. There's about 2,500 in skeletons. That's not bad. They serve a purpose. You get out of my way. That infestation was in territory that was another infestation. I can't believe this. These infestations are out of control. And we got to come in here and we got to kill a bunch of armies of like 1,600 dragons. Yee! The Horde God watches over the overgrown ruins of this region, holds a grudge against all Dragonkin and seeks to eradicate the draconic creatures disturbing the peace of its garden. If you say so, Bob. Durkog, when entering defensive mode, he dispels status effects. He is 2 points off of becoming unkillable. We get some good remains. Capture, capture, collect. This guy wants to peace out. But it's not gonna happen. Because we've almost got him. We got him on the ropes. You're okay. Just had electrolysis on your face, so it's a bit hurty. Yeah. Getting zapped with electricity, that'll do it to you. Never the funnest time. What do I call it? A shocking experience. Thank you. I'll be here most of the week. This is what you're in for. This is what you gotta. This is what you get. 18 draconic streak creatures slain. So we gotta kill 3 armies. The good news is that they're basically all draconic. I don't know what happened here, but okay. Oh, they ran over to this teleporter. Ah, well. I might have to help this guy out. At the rate this is going. Is this Arvani down there? No. He took Brasgate from him. So he just has Dawn Bane. And that's it. I could have sworn he had both those cities, but no, you must have more than Throne City, none. So you just have Dawn Bane. Curious. All right, there's a summon watcher spell. Let's grab guided projectiles. I'm gonna have these guys just come in here and blow up everything. Farm that good Imperium. You're still healing a little. I'm gonna let you heal one more round. And then she can take this special wonder. We should start binding the wonders that we do have. We have 2 of them, so. All right, and this is kind of like the disposable armies we can make at 1,300 points. I don't love them. But I reckon they work. I'm going to ignore this big gorilla and just come in here and start taking out dragons. My army is taking some damage here, but that's fine. As you fell the draconic creatures one by one, the horde god returns pensively. These branches have witnessed the ripening of the fruits of peace. The roots tasted the wine of unburdened life. Within the grand cities of Meridia, small people found prosper and shelter. Never again were the harvests so bountiful, the fields so irenic. He plucks a fruit from the tree. My magic has preserved this progeny for ages. Come, taste the glory of Meridia. I get a free level up. All your non-leader units in this region, 18 of them gain a rank. That's pretty good. Yeah, that pushes a lot of these guys into champion. All right. Sieging. Napping. This is... What are you? What are critical skirmisher? You're the spear skirmisher. It does look like you are taking crits here. So I will let you take whatever ones you want. And then maybe ensnaring hunter. I don't think we need any of those abilities. Swung the Starcaster was taking curses, and you are the debuffer. So Master Chaos with Investiture of Chaos is really good for you. Buckwin can just take crits. And damage. And cleaving sweep. Okay. Good. Good. It's a lot of signature skills. It's a lot of level ups. All right, this guy's building the teleporter over here. Don't love that. Where's his capital? Do I know where his capital is? I don't think I do. Probably right here. No, that's all part of safe word. Oh, here it is. Underworld. Right. Right. Not the easiest one to get to either. That's okay. The computer is having a hard time against all the monsters. This guy seems to be doing okay against them. But I also can't rightly see all that territory. What am I doing with you guys? So many weird throwaway armies. City of Dream Vault is attacking me here as well. Really not interested in them, but they're going to come for me one way or another here. So we can at least prep to deal with it. All right, burn that down. Burn this down. Next thing you know, we're on the doorstep of the capital. And we get to smash another city. That's fine. You actually have the Mage Bane already. So I'm going to start pumping out some Living Fogs in here. I got no mana. I ain't got no mana. Interesting. Ooh, who's this guy? The God of Wealth, Midas. Oh, that's appropriate. Ooh, a breastplate of the champion? Dropping from a fight like that? There are so many people this could go on. I'm going to put it on you. 20% extra damage on your melee attacks. Yes, sir. Your warriors proved more than Midas and his golden host bargained for. The impoverished wizard king lies at your feet. Not quite. Oh, the golden destiny I had coined for myself. He smirks through the pain. How precious. First my rivals enviously seal me away. Midas coughs up gold blood. And when the prison opens next, vault robbers arrive to raid my treasure. He spits scornfully. Take my riches. May you choke on them. We can get a tier 4 staff that does cleansing flames. We can steal some mana. Get a golden golem. Or a transmuter. Ooh, a new transmuter. I think you're going to give me negative Imperium if I take you. But you're also a golden golem. How can I say no? I can't. That's how. I simply cannot say no. So we actually have 3 gold wonders now that we can start binding. If we were so inclined. $400 mana. What the hell am I gonna do here? What the heck am I gonna do? I think if we start binding those gold wonders, there's nothing that can stop us. Like, I just don't think the computer can even possibly get to me. The Gelid throne, he literally has to go through this cave, which means he has to cross all my capital city to get to. This one, he either has to cross my capital city or he has to cross this, which is just uninhabitable. So the only wonder that they could possibly attack is the Guardian Tree, and I could just move an overwhelming amount of forces to it. I suppose my biggest fear is that the AI just sends monsters and burns something down. What was the pixel RPG we were playing a few days ago? Escape the Mad Empire is the name of it. And it's really, really good. I played a bunch of it the weekend. I highly recommend it. Also published by Paradox. So what is this guy? This guy's just like an extra dude. Almost if I try to send you down this way, you insist on using that teleporter, so I'm just going to get rid of you. Old Katani Quick Lunge. You're going to take... Terrifying Aura, Weakening Aura, I suppose. Kind of just want to give you more damage. Our ruler has leveled up. Now, we don't have a lot of levels left. This was level 16, so we finally get our final tome. Phase Lock, Resistance, Sundering, Investiture of Chaos, Cower, and Power. I think I was going to take the Forgotten Tome of Curses here, so that I could take Exhume Undead, another Tier 3 summon, and Unholy Leader, which, while we don't always have undead units, we do occasionally. Could pick up Keeper's Mark. The Tome of Sorcery is also pretty nice because the spells you get here are really powerful. Oh, also conjure an Astral Summoner or an Astral Serpent for 3 turns. You know what? That might be better. That might be better for us. And then I don't have to take either of those. I don't really see us as having a lot of unholy leaders. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the Forgotten Tome of Sorcery. It's probably the better book for us. We could take Conjure Spirits. I kind of think the upgraded Eldritch Phase would be nice as well. You know what? Let's do that, because then we can actually be in position more frequently. Oh, we could take this too. Summon Elemental. Back from super secret stuff. Not one yet. Not yet. We're getting there. I think we got one more to go. Boo, 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 boo. Not taking second wind seems foolish. And then I think we'll take this and we'll give you Draining Burst. So you can blast anything next to you. Give you an extra heal as well. These two are at war. That's nice to see. And we have the Ritual Somnia ready. Right, we don't have enough to cast anything else. I suppose we have lots of Thralls, so I can always just cast more Astral Siphoners. Sort of an unlimited amount of these. Yeah, Escape the Mad Empire. Fantastic. Really good game, honestly. Thoroughly enjoyed playing that the other day. Hi, Monier. You love being pets. You love getting these scritches. She is a needy cat today, I tell you. I tell you what. You think this guy's gonna stop my random skeleton stacks from blowing up his entire countryside? He seems to have very little interest in it. Which I'm extremely grateful for, because we get Imperium for burning things down. Well, this should solve the rest of the dragons, maybe. I don't know if they count. Yep, they do. So that's 18 out of 18 draconic creatures. These armies are getting chewed up pretty bad, though. With growing satisfaction, the Horn God watches your troops kill the creatures. They're called the allies of the Archons, fighting for justice and order, but the dragons descended upon Meridia as harbingers of death and destruction. Interesting. So the Archons and the dragons were allies. That means we might get some cool new stuff for the Dragon's Dawn in the next expansion as well. The fists of the Horn God are shaking with rage. Too long had the dragons envied the civilizations we built. This was their opportunity to retaliate upon the Giant King, and the Archons stayed blind to their ravage after they so harshly condemned the kings. Dragons that devastated the city were called Tiku Taskarad, but I call him the Calamity. Your troops have culled the draconic creature. The Horn God approaches them with determination. I've watched over these ruins through the ages, and they slowly became overgrown. I became one with the forest. The leaves coloring him turned colorful as if they spruced themselves up for a last golden autumn day. My vigil is nearing its end, hidden inside the Black Mountain, doused in enchanted sleep. Lies, Tiku Taskarad, the Calamity. This is how I trapped him, waiting for someone powerful enough to end the beast. That someone is you. A sudden storm is gathering as the Horn God raises its staff. Dark clouds thicken with a mighty lightning bolt shattering the Black Mountain, revealing the dragon's lair within. I kind of need some more troops here, so I'll take those. Sure, he's just a dragon. That's hardly a problem. You were just scared of a little old dragon. Nearing the dragon's lair, the sneering voice of Tiku Taskarad calls out to you. Do you really trust the words of a giant? He asks, grinning through enormous teeth. They never speak of what caused the Great War or what casualties they inflicted. Convenient, isn't it? As if the traitor kings and their soul curses never existed. He fixes you with enormous piercing eyes. You must decide, will it be truth or death? Skip ahead to the next phase of the Regent narrative. Nah, man, I'll kill you both. We'll do one, then the other. Because why not? So, you guys nuked another city. Congratulations. We'll move the gang down. Summon some more tentacle monsters. Boy, this guy does not appear to have an army. Whatsoever. All right. Ain't no sweat off my back. These guys can move up here. You want a peace treaty? That's not going to happen. We're about to finish you off. What is this? 1816. Okay, just bring down a handful of troops here to finish this guy. Part of me is just starting to think about, like, what if I just parked an army on every one of my... Could I make 30 armies and park them on every location? All right, man. I got to kill Tiku Tiku Rod. Tiku Tiku Masala. He shouldn't be that bad. And I want to really know what the final part of this quest is. What do you see out there, Mona? Is it ghosts? Are we full of ghosts again? Full to the brim with ghosts? I will say one thing about this campaign is the computer is not taking very long on most of its turns. The independents take longer than most everybody else. That guy burned down you. I will burn down you. I'm gonna burn down this. Burn it all down, baby. I cannot imagine how many items we have right now. Just gonna keep clearing all this out. Might as well. Get a free Calamity Dragon from it. Why not? And now we got the teleporter as well. Excellent. So you can wipe out him. Downloaded the demo the weekend. Spent pretty much your whole Saturday playing it. Awesome. I love it. Love to hear it. Anon's Wisdom, tier 4, Star Blades, 2 resistance, 2 status resistance, and a Fire Dragon. With Tiku Taskarad gone, the Horn God carefully examines the remainder of the Dragon Slayer. Peace at last. The leaves have lost most of his color, wearing a brown that heralds the coming of winter. Now the center of the hollow, the Horn God suddenly stops. Behold, the Flow Rock Cornucopia, most bountiful among the marvels of Blessed Meridia, a gift worthy of any lost wizard. He places it on a pedestal. My vigil has ended. Yours is only just begun. Yeah, I want that. A gentle breeze takes the foliage, scattering to the four wind. Its antlers and staff remain, passing the stewardship of the garden on to you. You gain a bunch of Imperium or a Druid of the Cycle. I mean, I'll take the Imperium at this point. And now we have the last Legion of Meridia, which will begin next turn. I guess let's build an outpost here. I guess why not? It's like every time I try to fight a city, I've got to cut through so many monsters just to get anywhere close. I can't believe we only have like a single magic material. I suppose this is the price. Do we need more mage banes? You have a mage bane, you have a mage bane, you have a mage bane. No, we'll grab more of these tentacles though. They're a constant safe bet for us. And then we're ready to see what the Colonnade Garden has. Or I guess what the Legends of Meridia have. As we lay siege to Roughheim, we have this, the Artifact Quest, and then 2 more cities left to take. Or just trigger the Magic Victory. Honestly, I might try to trigger the Magic Victory and just go for the military at the same time. Because we certainly have enough troops. We certainly have enough income. And this number is just going up and up and up. So I think that's what we're going to do in the final episode. Let's leave it perfectly at this cliffhanger. If you want to see the final quests, you got to come back. That's how it is. Thank you so much for joining us. In the meantime, we hope you see you soon.